All right. I think it's recording. We'll give it a shot. So, first, tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Ella. I'm from Belgium.
All right. Are you currently living and staying in your country?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how are you and your friends and family with all this that's happening?
I'm kind of alright. I'm. I mean, I guess this is gonna be in your next questions, but I'm staying at my place with some other people. I don't live alone, and my partner is here, and my parents live around the corner. So sometimes I go see them with staying far away from them, but I still get to talk with them. So I think it's alright. My eldest sister is a nurse, so it's a bit like more difficult for her at the moment. But in the like she works in the cardiology, like the heart section, and for her there's not too much changes at the moment, so it's still alright. So I think in general it's kind of alright. I mean it's boring, but kind of alright.
But is she stressed out with the whole situation? Because even being at the hospital is
Yeah,
that kind of
I haven't
sucks.
actually I haven't seen her since like weeks, so I don't really know. But I think she's alright. Like last time I asked her, she was like, "It's kind of under control in the hospital in Belgium. Things are being done like in a nice, like proper way, and it's not too stressful because organization is quite good. They saw it coming, so they got prepared like in advance and stuff. So it's
Yeah.
alright."
And it's lucky that you have your partner with you, right?
Uh,
Being away at this time must be very, very horrible.
yeah.
And how about your friends that are at your house, the people who live with you? How are they doing? That is, you
So
mentioned that just two of you are working right now, right?
yeah, so we're five in the house, including my partner. Normally we four women living here. So it's not like close friends. I didn't know them before I moved here 2 months ago now, and only one of them has a work because I lost my well, I temporarily lost my work uh, right now, and another friend also, another flatmate also lost her job because of the virus, and the third one was the second one was not working. Like she finished a contract 2 weeks before the whole thing, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take 2 weeks of holiday." Well, a bit
Yeah,
more now.
there you are.
Yeah.
Careful what you wish for, right? Um, but what's the plan so far? Are you worried about what's going to happen? I mean, like with the job and everything, do you have some savings? Is the
So
government going to help? How's everyone
yeah.
handling this situation?
So I'm not super worried because I have some savings. I have my parents, and I'm supposed to get some money from the state, like the unemployment, the what's the name, the technical unemployment.
Yeah.
Because like didn't lose my job. It's just like they cannot make me work right now because my company cannot afford paying all the people with not much work and stuff. So they put me in this technical unemployment, and I'm supposed to get 70% of my brut salary. I don't know if I'm gonna actually get it because we are more than a million people asking for it at the moment in Belgium.
Hmm.
So normally I should get that money, which by the way I don't work full time, so it's not like it's I just changed this month to a quarter no 3/4, so it's a bit less than a full time money, but it for me would be enough, especially since I'm not spending any money. I'm just at home and basically just spending money on food. So
Yeah, yeah, us too over here. And what's your routine like now?
well, it's been very different this week since I got my period. So now it's been mostly sleeping. um, you know how it is.
Definitely.
But
Is it
but
cold
yeah,
in Belgium right now?
no, it's actually quite sunny, and I don't know what the temperature is. I mean, yeah, in comparison with
Yeah, yeah.
Brazil and maybe Portugal, it's probably cold. But it's been a wonderful week. Last week was super sunny. It was actually the hottest and sunniest week in months. So
And do
super
you feel
nice.
like because I know here in Europe in general, it's been a couple of cold months, right? I
Yeah.
know I arrived in September and it's been cold since October. So when you see the sun out, it really makes you want to go outside. And how are people handling this in Belgium? Are people staying at home despite the amazing weather to go outside and such? Or how's everyone dealing with this?
So the streets are definitely less crowded than usual. Like I cycle when I go shopping, and I can finally cycle in the middle of the road without car, which is amazing. I actually love the city right now. It's super cool. Um, but not everybody stays at home. No, like when you go to the well, like when I go shopping, I go next to a park, and I definitely see some people in the park. I think some like people are still kind of like wandering, but without forming groups. It's just like one or two people walking, and then one person here, and like my flatmate goes running every day, so she still does it.
Yeah.
Um, it's just like the
I guess
police.
that's the recommendation as well. Like just to
Yeah,
go out, just to get a little exercise, and especially for your head. I don't know how it is in Belgium, but here in Portugal, they're starting to take measures to take care of the citizens' mental state, and I thought this was really
yeah,
cool. So
yeah.
how is that going there? Like, do you feel like people are a little bit down since this all began?
I don't really know. Like, I'm not like super in touch with so many people. I think mostly people are okay with it. Bored maybe, but like my friends are taking it quite all right. It's like it's like for me, like it's annoying, but I also finally now have time to do all the things that I never had time to do, like sorting my iTunes music. Who does that? Like
Yeah.
the thing
Uh,
you wanted to do in years or months and you never had time to do them. I can
yeah.
finally do it, and like
I've
see,
also organized some of my files on the computer and it took forever. And
yeah,
I was like, oh, this is so nice. I'm like just
yeah,
looking at it now and
exactly.
it's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Or like I build a new shelf here in the living room, or like we have a new fridge, or organizing the place and cleaning around, and I don't know, doing stuff. Actually, I haven't sit down reading a book yet. I haven't. I've just been doing things or sleeping, um, a lot. So I have this current activity list
That's
that
amazing.
is so long. It's never ending. It's like, oh yeah, I wanted to do that thing. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to like so many things to do. So kind of alright so far.
It's
It's
pretty
just
nice.
yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot
I
of
mean,
possibilities.
of course you wanna go out because well now that you have time, there are all these things you actually want to do, like go to the flea market or whatever, and you can't because it's well not happening. But yeah, apart from that, it's fine. One of my friends has some. She has a disease. I forgot the name. So some mental issues, not big thing, but like some. And she told me that apparently in Belgium it's quite good for that. They're making possible some things. Like I know that she can move from her house to her partner house, so she actually get to see him, so she doesn't get crazy or stuff. Like I know there are some things that are happening to make
Hmm.
people's like mental health stay good. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's fine, I think.
And your parents, you said that they're okay. Are they working from home?
Yeah, but they were well. So they have their own company.
Yeah.
So they always work from home, but normally they have a lot of meetings and like they're doing management, so they have a lot of people coming over, which they cannot do now. But so yeah, they're doing a lot of comp call, and yeah, I think
No,
they're doing fine. It's
that's good. They still
definitely
managed to keep the company running, right? That's amazing.
yeah. Of course, it's gonna be low months, and they have some savings, so it's okay for them. But a lot of well, I have quite a lot of friends working in the like restaurants or bars or stuff like events, and for them it's way more shitty right now.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
yeah, some of them don't actually have access to the technical unemployment because you need to like it's for some reasons. If like yeah, I can't remember exactly all the like like parameters and stuff, but I know that for some people it's a bit shitty.
Yeah.
Like I have a friend. It's not in Belgium. I have a friend in Switzerland. She works in a restaurant, but it's a how do you call that? It's like they all it's a cooperative, so it's like a group, it's not a company. And so the fact that that no one they just make the money that they make every day, so if they're not running they don't get any money and the state is not going to give them any money. So I know that like for her it's really shitty because it's gonna
Yeah,
be a month without any money. So
yeah.
yeah,
And do you
I'm
think,
kind of
like,
like,
what's your opinion on the whole, like, what's going to happen after? Because like I have some hopes that after this whole thing is finished, that those who were still able to keep their jobs and keep their employees, like they're going to help the people who are going to be in a really bad place when this whole thing finishes. What do you think? Do you have like a positive view on this? Do you think these people are going to get help somehow, or do you think they're just gonna have to like start from scratch and start over their lives and everything?
to be honest, I don't know. I'm in general quite pessimistic about our society. The way it's run, like now and in the past, is I think super shitty and not really like helping each other and stuff. So I don't have massive hopes about that. I guess there's going to be some government programs to help like the people in need and stuff. But in between peoples, I don't know. Like I know that right now there's a lot of things where people are helping each other. Like for instance, I'm on a WhatsApp group for the neighbors, like it like for my commune, and like my part of Brussels. And there's one guy that's gathering a lot of messages from old people who don't want to go out to do shopping, and you
Oh
can just
yeah.
say like, oh yeah, I'll do it. So like 2 days ago I went shop well no, like last week I went shopping for an old couple. I went to the library and then do the grocery. The next day I went to the butcher. So like now I'm in touch with them, so I know that they know if they need something they can directly contact
That's
me.
really nice. It's a
Yeah,
really new way to make friends. It's definitely something you wouldn't do if this hadn't happened, right? So
yeah. So that's my hope. I hope that we keep this kind of like solidarity in contact. I don't know if more is going to happen. Probably some little groups or movements or to help people. I've seen quite a lot of good things happening. Like also for the migrants, I saw that in some countries they're treating the migrants as other citizens, so they can also have access to health care and stuff. So that's also super cool. I think it was in Spain or Portugal actually. I don't know. So yeah, that's my
yeah,
hope. I also hope that we remember that we can live slowlier, and that we don't have to rush the way we're doing, and we can actually, slow down, because I can see how good the city is right now. Like it should be like that all the time. No cars, not like, I mean, not about the amount of people in the street, but just about the amount of cars and all the planes and all the like all of this. This is probably super good for environment right now, and I just wish it would kind of make us think twice before taking planes in every direction. But about that, I'm quite pessimistic. I think when this is all going to be over, people are going to rush on planes. They're like, I need holidays, and just like go all over the world again. So yeah, I'm not
yeah.
super about that.
I guess I saw a video where this guy basically said that this situation is going to bring out the worst in some people, but it's also going to bring out the best in other people.
Yeah,
So
probably.
I agree with you. I think when this is all over, I think we will basically go back to being the same society we always were. But I do think we have a little bit more conscious of, I don't know, maybe like society and humans, because we're really introspective now and looking at ourselves and like how we miss people in general. Like a friend came over to drop a chair for me because I needed a chair. It's the one I'm sitting on right now, and she just like wheeled it over to me, and I just like wanted to hug her and say, hey, thank
Mhm.
you, it's so nice to see you. And like we were just like 2 meters away from each other, just like, yeah, this sucks. And I
Mhm.
never thought I would miss this, these small things, this little touch, this small contact, and
Mhm.
I do. So but anyway, what would you tell your future self 8 months from now? So, like at the end of the year, when everybody, usually in December, people look back through the year and just remember everything we went through, and the TV has all these, um, retrospective of what happened during the year. What would you like to tell yourself?
I guess just like remember that you can occupy yourself with not much. You know, remember crafting is good.
Always.
You know.
I'm on that team as well. And if you could say a sentence in your language that you wish everybody in your country could hear, what would you say?
Oh, um, I don't know. I guess I would say something like it'll pass, ça va passer,
Which means
ça va passer, it'll pass. Just
it will pass. Okay. Yeah. Always, right? Every situation, good or bad. All right. Well, thank you so much for giving us a little bit of your time. It was really nice talking to you, and talk to you later.